All right. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the VIV Saturday Morning Business Builders Call. I'm Brian Almasa, if you don't know me, and I just want to welcome you to the call. If at all possible, if you could turn your cameras on, it's always good to see people from all over the country, see your smiling faces on a Saturday morning. And first thing I want to do, guys, is really congratulate you for hey, Sandra, how you doing? Congratulate you guys for showing up on a Saturday morning, right? People that are in network marketing, it's usually a side hustle. It's usually a side business. It's usually not your predominant thing, which means we have to work weekends and nights, right? So for myself, what we coach is a 5-hour-a-week business model, right? I have a lot of other things going on, and Saturday mornings is one of them. So this is something that I don't miss, right? Saturday mornings at 10 a.m. Eastern, I sit down for an hour, and I reach out to people. I prospect and invite. And then Tuesday nights at 7 o'clock Eastern, we show the business, we drive traffic there, we answer questions, we do a little bit of training. So I do an hour on Tuesday nights, an hour on Saturday mornings. And then my personal goal is to book 5 appointments for the week. Like I said, I have a lot of other companies, a lot of other stuff going on. But that simple activity, I want you to really understand this. Saturday mornings, Tuesday nights, 5 appointments a week, that simple activity has put us in the number 2 spot in the whole company. And I don't say that to impress you. I say that to impress upon you. I've just been really consistent. I'm like a machine with this. I don't care what people think, and not in a bad way. I'm just saying it doesn't matter if they sign or not. It only matters if I do my part, if I reach out, if I present this sincerely and honestly and transparently. The cards will fall where they fall. You get customers, you get business partners that, as you can see here, it resonates with people, right? And we're only looking for like-minded people. So I just want you, if you're brand new, I just want to kind of get you guys in the frame of mind of surrendering to a process, having a business model. You know, what are your hours of operation? My suggestion would be something like that. If you have other jobs and you have other things going on and you're busy, do a half hour a day in this business, half hour a day. Whether it's an appointment to get a customer, an appointment to show the business, or if you don't have an appointment, then use the half hour to reach out to people. Does that make sense? So half hour a day, and then maybe, an hour or 2 on Saturday mornings, right? And then Tuesday nights at 7 is where we all come together and we, like I said, we show the business, we answer questions for people in group, and we do a little bit of training as well. So if you do that and you just kind of surrender to that process, you don't have to wonder if you're going to be successful. That's the beautiful part. That's the beautiful part. And I'm looking at my main man, Quentin, here. I want to congratulate Quentin publicly here. He just ranked up to pace setter. And in case you don't know what that is, that's 7 ranks up. Boom, 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 boom. And he's just been a machine. He's been a machine, but he's also been in a high vibration. Every time I talk to him, he's like, man, I'm just having a ball with this. So how many of you are having a ball with this? If you're not, that needs to change. You need to have fun, right? You're trading your life when you're working this business. You're also trading your life when you do everything, right? Think about that. Anytime you're spent working this business, you're literally trading your life during that half hour. So you want to enjoy the process. You want to enjoy people, enjoy connecting with people. Maybe you can help them, maybe you can't. In our case, we know we can help everybody, at least by saving money on their bills. Like, we know that. But maybe you can help them with the business model too. And if not, no big deal, no worries. So make sure in your language and your posture that you're just having fun with this. Enjoy connecting with people more than signing them. And watch what happens in your business. I look at Kathy, I look at Quentin, people that are just really crushing it. And that's what they're really doing. They enjoy connecting with people. Kathy's just like outright giddy about it. I mean, I get on the phone with her. She's just like, man, I don't know who I'm going to meet next. I have so much fun in the morning. Like, she's conditioned her mind to enjoy the process. Now, and I'm looking at Warner too, same thing, by the way. And these guys came from other companies. They came from years of experience in other companies where they really weren't having so much fun. And now through understanding their mind and what we're doing and connecting with people and being professional, they're enjoying the ride. So I want to first and foremost suggest to you guys enjoy the ride. So what I want to do here, guys, I'm going to pull up a fast start training. So bear with me while I pull this up. And I want to just go through this. And if you don't have this, make sure to text in the chat because we'll get it out to you. Some form of a fast start training should be in your business. So if you're new and somebody hasn't done this with you, We want to nip that in the bud, because I'm seeing some people joining the company and they'll reach out to me with some very basic questions, and I know right away that nobody took the time to fast start train them. So if you're sponsoring people, you want to be a responsible sponsor. Don't just sponsor them and then say good luck, or sponsor them and send them a link. I see this happening a lot. Guys. We sponsor somebody and we send them an email link and say, oh, I did a fast start training. No, you didn't. You didn't do it. What you did is you sent somebody an email they may probably miss, or maybe it went to junk. You didn't hold their hand through starting their business. All right, guys. Now, you don't have to spend 40 hours doing this, but personally, I would spend an hour with each new person that you sponsor. Show them the love, get them connected, share them with some of your upline, right? Maybe do a 3-way call. Make sure they understand. There's so much lost in translation. And now, guys, you can sponsor people till you're blue in the face, but if you don't do enough to teach somebody a little bit about the business and how to duplicate, then what you'll do is you'll sponsor people and then they'll drop off, and you'll sponsor people and they'll drop off, and they'll sponsor people. You're just going to have a churn of sponsoring people and having them die on the vine. And it's just because of that last little bit of connection that you didn't show them maybe how to upload their bills. You didn't show them the ease of it. You didn't explain one little thing. So there is a responsibility when you sponsor somebody. And what I would say to you is it's taking a half hour, an hour on a Zoom, doing a fast start training, connecting them with your upline, and then plugging them into Saturday mornings and Tuesday nights, or some version of a weekly. You need a weekly method of operation. So I'm going to switch the screen here, guys. Now, I'm not telling you have to do it my way at all. I just created this. It's working good for our team. But you want to have some version of a fast start training where you're helping people, right? So what you're looking at here is the version of the fast start training that we have. And I can train somebody this in like 12 minutes, and we're going to do it right here. So on this sheet is every link that somebody needs in VIV to start their business, right? When you get into the back office and the rapid funnel and the metal call and the emails, and there's hundreds of videos back there, the company's done an amazing job. We have the best platform in network marketing. I'm convinced of it. We're a technology company, so our tech is really good. We don't have a lot of issues. We don't have like credit card issues. Things jamming up, fraudulent things. We have like a very sound, robust business. But the other side of that is there's a lot of information. There's a lot of information back there. And if you just say, look in your back office, people are going to spiral, and they're not going to know which videos to use and a whole host of things. So I created this sheet to get people connected quickly. Now, a brand new distributor, you can play this first video. This is me doing a fast start with a distributor on a Zoom. And I just go through this. So even if you're brand new, you can sponsor somebody, get on a Zoom, click play on this video and watch it together. And you will have fast start train them. All right. So these first links here is getting started. The first thing somebody should do, they should watch the jumpstart training. It's like 20 minutes of videos. There's just some educational stuff about the business and what we're doing. It gets them jump started, right? The second video here, or the second link, this is a link to the Learning Center. Now, the reason why I put it here is so somebody has quick access to it. It's also right on your page, obviously on your website. But what this is a resource library. Now, I don't tell people to go through the whole library. I just say understand where it is, because when you have a question, instead of calling me right away, just go to the Learning Center, type in the search, spend 5 minutes, see if you can find it. If not, then give me a call. Right? I want to teach them to use their back office. So I put the link here, right? Make sure you're joining our Facebook group. Same thing on a fast start. If you haven't joined this group, this is the VIV Updates group. This is where the company does a lot of recognition. They do a lot of communication. This is where you stay kind of in the know about what the company's doing. We don't have like a lot of hotel meetings and hotel trainings. We're a Zoom-based business. We're a digital business, right? We're a no-touch business, which is really good right now, especially given the current conditions with the pandemic out there, right? So we're using technology. So make sure you join the Facebook group. This next link here is another Facebook group, but this is an ATM group. This is a really good, you're going to want to make sure you join this, because this is a testimonies page. When you first start this business, you may have done this, and when you sign people up, they may do this too. They may want to wait to see what happens to their bills. Does this sound familiar? Now, what you're doing there is slowing your business down, right? We have a fast start bonus, which is exactly that. It's a fast start bonus. Get to 30 points quickly. So if you're one of the people that entered your bills and you're waiting to see what happens, it can take 30 to 60 days, right? Up to 1 or 2 billing cycles to get your own personal results. And in which time you will have expired your fast start time period, and you won't hit your bonus. And then you'll be breathing a business of people not hitting their bonuses. Does that make sense, guys? So in network marketing, if you're new to the industry, you always want to put it under a magnifying glass. Act like you have 1,000 distributors. I want you to really do this, even if you just started. And if you had 1,000 distributors in your downline and they were all waiting to see what happened, you'd have zero activity. You guys see what I mean? And if you had 1,000 people in your downline and you didn't show the business even once this week, times that by 1,000. That's 1,000 people doing nothing for a week. But what if you just showed the business once a week and you had 1,000 people doing that? That would be 1,000 presentations a week in your business. All right, guys? So in network marketing, it's not about working 40 hours a week and blasting out to 1,000 people. You just want to get into a method of operation that you can commit to and reproduce it every single week. That's what Saturday mornings is. And again, I commend you guys for being here, because some people are not, right? But they're telling people, I want this in my life. I want to hit this goal. I want to change. But then they're not willing to take an hour on a Saturday morning. And there's no right or wrong, and there's no judgment here. What I'm saying to you guys is you're proving by showing up that you have hunger and desire. Now, here's the truth of it. We can work Saturday mornings from 8 to 12 in this business, and then still have an entire 8-hour day to have fun and picnic and family and beach. We're going to do the same thing. I got a brand new boat that came 2 days ago that's sitting out there, but I'm here with you guys. I'm going to work for a few hours this morning. That's what I would suggest that you do. That's all I've done in this business. 5 hours a week. And like I said, it put me in the number 2 income earner. And I don't say that to impress you. Anybody here can do that. Weekly method of operation, all right? So I kind of went off on a rant there, but this ATM group, this is a testimony group. This is where you can see bills from commercial and friends and family, just hundreds of bills. Evidence, evidence, evidence. You don't need to wait to see if this works. We've done thousands and thousands. This is not our first rodeo. In this group, you can add people to it. You can tag them in a bill and then message them. It's an ad tag message group. And there's some people that build their entire business this way. This is all they do. They reach out to on Facebook. It's like, hey, I see you're in real estate. We don't know each other, but I have something that might be able to help your business. Would it be okay if I invite you, if I add you to this group? Right? It's an ad tag message group. And then make sure you guys are subscribing to the YouTube channel. This here is being recorded. Every training we do is recorded. And a lot of guys, you're reaching out to me on Facebook and saying, hey, can I get the recording? It's on the YouTube channel, VIV Success Network YouTube channel. Make sure you and your team are making this part of your methodology, because every training we do, we put it there, and you guys can replay it, retrain it. If somebody misses something, you can guide them to it. All right, guys, so this is kind of the getting started and getting plugged in. Your method of operation, again, we have a Tuesday night, 7 o'clock Eastern, live business presentation. It's usually myself or somebody from my team, and we're showing the business live. Now, we have this recorded and we have videos, so you can pique interest with people. You can show them a small version of this, and then if they have interest, you can guide them to Tuesday nights. We can answer their questions there in group. All right, so this is a community, a like-minded community. We're driving traffic towards Tuesday nights at 7 o'clock Eastern. And again, if somebody can't make this, you can send them the replay. You can pique their interest that way. All right, so make sure you're registered for this. Make sure it's on your calendar. Make sure it's on your team's calendar. It's a recurring thing. All right, guys? And then Saturday mornings, what we're doing here, this is the registration link. So make sure, again, you put this on your calendar. Now, we have a couple of other things going on. And I need to check with my daughter if she's still doing this. Matt, are you still doing the Wednesdays at 7 o'clock?
It moved to today after this one at 11.
Today at 11?
Jill runs it, yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna revise this, and I think we got to revise this one too. So for now, guys, just do these two. We're gonna revise these two here. All right, so that's getting plugged in. The next thing we have here, guys, I think I got to sneeze. Hold on. Excuse me. The next thing we have here is just a handful of videos. Like I said, there's about 100 videos in the back office. There's commercial videos, there's compensation videos, there's business videos, there's a lot of landing pages, there's a ton of stuff back there. As you're growing your business and as you grow in skill, you can plug into those things. You can do social media campaigns. You can even do ClickFunnels campaigns at some point. We have landing pages, affiliate links, and a lot of information back there. But when somebody's first starting, all we want to do is a couple of steps. Become a pro member, enter your bills, and enter a few family members' bills. All right, guys? So we have a 2-minute business video here, and this shows very quickly about being a customer. 2 minutes. When you're sitting with your grandmother, play the 2-minute video. If you're sitting with your brother, play the 2-minute video. All right? So make sure you're using the video to explain what you're doing. And then you can answer questions. And if you need help, you can get your upline on the phone, and we can help talk with your family and friends and help close the deal on getting some customers. All right? So we have a 2-minute business video. We have a couple of different versions here of the business presentation. I have a 15-minute one that I did. Maddie did one for millennials, right? If you don't speak millennial, they have their own language. And we have a longer one here. And I think a lot of the team has been using this one because what I'm doing here is really showing the value proposition for home-based businesses, given the fact that a lot of people are home. So this is a longer 25-minute video. So you might use the 2-minute one at first to pique interest. And if they have interest, you can watch this one together on Zoom. See, it's one thing to send somebody a video. It's a whole other thing to have a professional business appointment and watch something on Zoom together and get their questions answered. All right, guys. This video here is a customer bill upload tutorial. And this is just, if you want to show somebody how to upload their bills, you can send them this link and they can upload their bills on your site. And then we have an optional thing here, guys. If you're familiar with the Mindset Masters, we do some mindset training. You can check that out as well. So here's the 4 or 5 steps, right? Enroll as a pro member. Enter your own bills. If you haven't done that, do that today. Enter your own bills, right? Enter 2 or 3 relatives' bills. The idea is to get 10 bills. 4 or 5 of them might be your own, or 2 or 3 of them, but you want to get to 30 points. That really should be your only focus when you start the business. Get those 10 bills in, right? We can help you with that. Because then after you do that, it's just a matter of showing the business. All right, guys? Make sure you're booking your free tax strategy session. So many people are missing this one. As a pro member, you get a free tax strategy session. They can go backwards into 2019, 18, 17 taxes. They can refile your taxes and pull a boatload of money back. The average person is between $4,000 and $8,000. For me, it was about $23,000. Sorry, $28,000 between 2017 and 18. I'm in the process of that now. And I ignored this. I procrastinated myself because I'm like, well, my guy's really good. I don't think this will probably work for me. But then I finally, pulled the trigger, and I was like, you got to be kidding me. It's like almost $30,000 being pulled back that I overspent or overpaid for some simple things. Make sure you're booking your tax strategy session, right? And then you invite others to do the same thing. All right, guys. So that's a fast start training. If anybody needs that PDF file, just let me know. We'll email that out to you guys. Make sure that you guys are doing some version of a fast start training. All right, guys. Any questions on the fast start training?
Yeah, Brian, Joe here. How you doing?
Hey, what's up, brother?
It looks like it's been updated. Is that in the Google Drive?
I will put it there. Maddie, is that in the Google Drive? I'm not sure that particular PDF is. I'll put it there right now, Joe.
I'm going to send it out to everybody on the team here.
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks.
Anybody else have any questions on the fast start? All right. So another thing to think about, guys, is we have 2 more days. If you have people on the fence, that you've piqued interest, we have 2 more days to recruit them, for them to start their business. They have access to the Spring is in the Air promotion for 60 days. I recruited 3 people this week. Those people have 2 months to hit all of the same bonuses that we've been enjoying for the last 2 months ourselves. And hopefully you guys have been taking advantage of those. I've made thousands and thousands of dollars just in bonuses from the Spring is in the Air promotion. Every time I sponsor 4 people, it's an extra $250. Every time I help those people get to 30 points, it's another $250 on top of the regular bonuses. right? I put in 20 bills, that was 250. And because I did all three of them, that was another 250, all right? So make sure you understand the spring is in the air promotion. And when you're talking to people today, say, listen, it doesn't matter to me if you do this or not, but if you're thinking about started, don't wait 2 weeks. Let's get started today or tomorrow, because you'll have access to 60 days of enhanced compensation. Just tell it like that, enhanced compensation. So guys, if you have people on the fence, reach out to them today and just say, listen, I don't need you to do this, but I want to be transparent. I want to educate you. We have a promotion for new people, but you got to sign up today or tomorrow, right, guys? So make sure you understand the spring is in the air promotion and what that's all about.
Brian?
Hey, Nina, how you doing?
Hey, I have a question. I'm sorry about the PDF that you just posted. That 2-minute peak business video, is that in place of what's on our rapid funnel?
No, that is the rapid funnel video.
That is, okay.
Yeah, I just put it for convenience. Like I said, I'm talking about a brand new distributor. Like, quite honestly, guys, a brand new distributor, I don't even talk about rapid funnel.
Okay.
I just don't. That's another piece of thing they have to learn, and it's going to slow them down before they just talk to your mom, talk to your brother, talk to your friend, right? Get to 30 points. My advice to you, help people get to 30 points, then start talking about rapid funnel. It's a great program, don't get me wrong, but you got to understand, some people are technology challenged. And to me, it's like, here's your one-page thing. Do these things here. Step 1, step 2, step 3. A 5-year-old can follow that page. That's network marketing. Highly, highly, highly duplicatable. Hold their hand, help them get 30 points, and then introduce rapid funnel. So once they're making some money, that's just my personal opinion, because it can confuse people and send them off track too. But it is the same video. All right, guys?
Good morning, Brian. This is Gloria.
Hey, Gloria, how you doing?
I'm fine, thank you. The Fast Start training that you just showed, can I put my email in the chat and you will send it to me?
Yes, I can do that, sure.
I think the chat is off though. Would you turn it on?
Yeah, let me fire that up. Sorry, guys. That was from
Thank
yesterday.
you. Everybody have a blessed day.
You as well. Be well. God bless. You guys should have the ability to type in the chat now. There we go.
Hey, Brian.
Hey, Quentin, what's up, brother?
Hey, listen, I got a couple, 3 questions that I got asked by some team members, and I just want to make sure that we're getting them addressed. First of all, when a customer gets their bill and their savings back and they see this COVID-19 discount or savings, do you know what that's about or how that works?
They probably got a bill from the from their own independent supplier. A lot of companies are offering like a short-term discount or something like that.
Okay. And when a customer, when it
That
gets...
doesn't affect us though. That doesn't affect us. We're negotiating their long-term contract. So after COVID, so if anything they do temporarily through any kind of a COVID reduction, that's coming from the vendor or the utility.
Right. But that was in his savings email from VIV.
Do you know exactly what the language said?
Well, I don't have it here right now, but I can pull it up and get it to you.
Yeah, why don't we see what that is? Has anybody else seen or heard of that one?
Okay, as I'm pulling that one up, answer this question to me too. When a customer gets a discount and it's only for like 30 days, is that because their current contract is up and the bill will be renegotiated, or is getting ready to expire and we'll have to renegotiate the bill?
That's exactly what it is. It would have to do with them, their current contract either expiring 30 days, or they might be only on a month-to-month program.
Okay.
That's exactly what that is.
All right. And that there was an issue also with the customer not getting their temporary link. I don't know if anybody else has gotten that before, so they don't have the opportunity to go in and if they don't get their temporary link, then they don't have a password and they can't go back in and upload some more of their bills if they choose to.
They didn't get their temporary password. Is that what you're saying?
Correct.
If anything like that, I would just call support or email support. I call support. They're very responsive.
Yeah, yeah,
But yeah, that would
yeah. I mean, we've done that. I just wanted to make sure, you know, if there was another way around that where we didn't have to make the call, we could, you know, do it ourselves. That's what I was looking at doing.
no, I mean, you have to be able to log into your back office. Well, I shouldn't say that. If somebody has additional bills, you can email the bills into support and say, hey, could you please enter these bills?
Yeah.
We can do that as an option. I've actually done that.
Okay. Okay. That's
one where they that have all I have them to do is go in and say I forgot password, and then we sent them another email.
Oh, that's a good point, Aranda. Yeah, Aranda is 100% correct. If somebody can't get in, you click on your email, say forgot password, it'll send you a temporary. I forgot about that, Aranda. Thanks for bringing that up. They do have that down, and that does work.
Oh, okay. So, all right. So I see what you're saying. They could log in to justvive.com, put their email in, and click the forgot password
Yep.
link.
Exactly. Yep. It'll reset. They'll be able to get in, and then once you're in your back office, you upload your other bills there, right under the upload
Right,
bills
got
tab.
it. Thank you.
Hey, Brian.
Hey, what's up, handsome? I know that voice.
Hey, what's going on? Hey, just real quick. Hey, big shout out to Justice League. Hey, wanted to let the team know that when I send that script out, and anybody that I've sent that script out, that PDF is attached to that email. So there's a video in there. The script that I've been over in our trainings before is in there, but that PDF that you just went over is in that email as well. So I just wanted to let the team know.
Perfecto. What other questions do we have before we get into the next phase? I'm just copying these emails so I can send you guys.
Hey, Brian, it's Lucy.
Hey, Lucy, how you doing?
Good, thanks. Good morning. So this is possibly also something that I should just call customer support, but I've had a couple of potential customers really drilling down on the ramifications of VIV negotiating their bill and maybe putting them on a 2-year contract, and they don't have a choice on whether they have to go on a 2-year contract or not. Do you know what sort of language I could use to kind of diffuse that angst that they're having?
Yeah, we're not going to put them on any kind of a contract outside of the one they already have unless they give us permission to or they want to.
Okay, so we definitely do ask, because I know I keep saying in my own circumstance, VIV called me before they put me on a 2-year contract, but to check. But do they always do that?
Yes.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, that's an option. And that you'll see, actually, you guys will see, right now there's a new little link. I don't know if you guys have seen this, but when you're signing somebody up,
yeah,
you're going to see a new link that's a little box, a little check mark thing. It says, would it be okay if we can save you more money, would it be okay to put you on a contract not exceeding 2 years? So they asked.
It's called auto lock.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I had seen that. I just wasn't sure whether you had to click that in order to proceed, or whether it would.
No, you don't have to. That's let it. If not, they're just going to negotiate the best they can with what you have. They will not put you on a longer contract. You're actually giving them permission to either do it or not do it.
Okay, thank you. That's perfect.
That's a good point. It's a good point for you to ask somebody. Say, listen, if you're in a do you plan on moving? Are you staying? Or if you're going to, if you're in your home and you're going to stay there, this is a good option. If you think you might move in the next year or two, then it's not a good option, and I wouldn't check it.
Hey, Brian, I found that email with the COVID discount. With this particular customer, it's got the monthly reduction, and then the monthly reduction, then it says detail sale, then their last digits of their account number, loyalty, COVID-19 discount. So.
Okay. So all that means is when we were negotiating, we were able to also pull out a COVID-19 discount from one of the suppliers. That makes sense.
Okay.
Yep. So it's
Okay.
outlining a monthly, you know, all it does is outline the different things that we found for you. It sounds like what they found there was an actual COVID-19 discount
They
from one
can
of the
take
vendors.
advantage of. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Hey, Brian, this is Jay.
Hey, what's up, handsome?
Not much, but hey, so last night, to answer kind of Lucy's question and another comment to that, last night I got an email, and one of my pro consultants saved $630 on a Dish Network bill for the next 2 years.
Okay.
But the negotiator called the pro consultant several times because Dish was wanting to put them in a new 2-year contract, and they didn't want it in a new 2-year contract, and they still saved them for a 24-month time frame, but without signing a new contract with Dish Network.
Perfect. Yeah, that's what that little box is all about. So they've been getting a lot of, what they're finding is like, we can save you this amount, but if we did this, we can save you a lot more. So they're just asking people, and that's why that little checkbox is there now.
Absolutely.
Any other questions, guys, on or anything? Actually, you guys can ask questions on anything on Saturdays.
Hi, Brian. This is Diane.
How are you?
Good. That Wednesday call is now on Saturday, did you say?
Saturdays at 11, I think, right, Maddie?
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay, thank you.
All right, I'm just sending out this email, guys. What we're going to do too, Maddie, can you put the Google Drive link up in the chat?
Yeah, let me just get it.
All right, guys. So what we're going to do here now is kind of move on to the second half of today's training. What we're really doing is helping you guys do something called the text blitz. Right? So the idea behind Saturday mornings is to sit down with a nice cup of tea, play a little music, get yourself into a good space, and then just reach out to a mass of people. And it's up to you guys what your goals are. I teach my team to reach out to 50 people on a Saturday. Right? Now, it's not a hard thing to do or an easy thing to do. It's just a thing to do. We can use your cell phone, right? Go right through your phone. Everybody in your phone has a cell phone. They're a potential customer. Like, let's not overlook the obvious, which is right in our phone. You have Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram. There's a whole host of ways to reach out to people. And the idea is to really disconnect from the results. So I want you to think about this. The only thing that we do in our company is reach out to people. That's the work. You know, if you're a roofing contractor, then your work is to put the ladders up, hump the shingles on the roof, and lay the shingles down. That's your work, right? Well, our work in VIV is contacting people. There's nothing else you have to worry about. And I want to oversimplify this, because what happens with a lot of people is they get emotional, they get confused, they reach out to a couple people, somebody says boo, and they slow down, right? And that's like just like a roofer, if it gets a little hot out and it's like, wow, I'm packing up, I'm going home. It's like you still have to work. Just because something's not perfect, right? You don't stop working. So I want to condition you guys to understand what we do in network marketing. The only thing we do is we contact people. We reach out, we introduce ourselves, we break the ice, we share something of value. And that's really all you got to worry about. You don't have to worry about how many customers you get or how many business partners you sign, because that's all going to take care of itself. All right, guys? So I want you to really think about it. Disconnect from the results. It's the single biggest thing that stops people or slows them down. All we want to do is focus on what we can control, which is reaching out to people, right? Hey, Kenny, what's happening, brother? Listen, do you still have your practice? I got a business idea I want to run by you. I'm not sure if it's a fit or not, but I'd love to catch up, run it by you, and just see what you guys have been up to. I hope all is well. That would be a text that I would send to Dr. Kenny Harless, even if I didn't see him for 20 years. Hey, Kenny, how you doing? We haven't seen each other in 20 years. Are you still running your medical practice? I got a business idea I want to run by you. I'm not sure if it'd be a fit, but I'd love to catch up and get your opinion on it. All right, guys? So you want to get used to sending messages to people. So the idea is to open up your phone and you get your spreadsheet out or your Facebook, your LinkedIn, whatever that looks like to you, and send out messages that will pique somebody's interest. All right. So what I coach my people to do is on Saturdays is put your head down, send out 50 messages straight, or whatever your goal is, 30, pick a number, but have a number. And then the idea is not to get distracted. Even if people start messaging you back, I don't want you to message them until you finish sending 30 or 50 or whatever your goal is. Does that make sense? Now, this is just a very simple, basic method of operation on a Saturday morning, right? Get your coffee, get your list, sit down, reach out to 30 to 50 people, have a number. That's your deal. That's it. And again, it could be on anything. It could be on Shaper, LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, but most people are overlooking their phone, by the way. Most of you are overlooking the people that are closest to you because you might be disconnected, say, well, I don't want to bother my family, right? We don't have a product. We're not selling them anything. What you're doing is saying, hey, mom, I can lower your bills. Hey, brother, what's up? I can lower your bills. So understand that what we do is not typical network marketing. Typical network marketing, you're reaching out, selling somebody on the fact that they need your essential oils or they need your weight loss program. So there's a sale involved. We're not doing that. We're reaching out saying, you're paying for these bills anyway. Let me get a few minutes of your time. I can show you how I also save money. Does that make sense, guys? So what we're looking to do is surrender to the process and reach out to 30 to 50 people. So what we're doing on Saturdays is helping you with the language. We're helping you with the language. So if I was reaching out to Warner and we hadn't seen each other in a while, hey, Warner, how you doing, brother? Listen, are you still in accounting? I have a business idea when I'm by you. I'm not sure if it'd be a fit, but I'd love to get your opinion on it since you're in accounting. Now, I've said his profession twice in that text, right? What that does is it neutralizes the mind. It's like, you don't have to know much about that, but since I'm relating to what he's doing, it's going to neutralize his mind and say, yeah, sure, what's up? What do you got? It's just going to soften everything, right? And then I'll go into my deal and say, you got 15 minutes. I'd love to get on a Zoom, love to show you what it's all about. For reaching out for customers, it's even easier. Your customers should be the people right around you. This should just be a conversation with your brother or your mom. Hey, mom, I got something we're going to do here. Let's get what. Obviously, you can't drop by now, or maybe you can, but let's get on a quick phone call. Let's get on a Zoom. Help your parents out. Help your siblings out. There's certain people that you can tell them, this is what we're going to do. Right? Everybody's got a few certain people that you can tell them. If it's your best friend, say, listen, I need your help. This is what we're doing. Just tell them what you're doing. We're going to lower your bills. I did it myself. It's pretty cool. It's painless. Tell them what we're going to do. You all have people like that, at least one or two. Now, the beauty is we only need like 2 people. If you enter your own bills, there's 2 or 3 right there. 2 or 3 more people with 3 bills, there's your 10 bills. Does that make sense, guys? So let's not overcomplicate it. Let's reach out. And if you guys need help talking about this, get with the person who sponsored you and do a Zoom with your customers together. We're all happy to do that. We can help hold your hand. So why don't we open up for questions? Because I know you guys are probably wondering, if you're wondering what to say to somebody or how to say it, go ahead and unmute yourself and just let me know a little bit about the person. We'll help you massage that language. For the rest of you that have been on the Saturday mornings, put your heads down and start reaching out to people. Set a goal, 30 people at least. Only takes maybe an hour. And then, right, we're going to have a cookout. We got a brand new boat. We're going to be floating around, and I'm going to go have fun too. But the first few hours of the day here, I'm working my business here with you guys, all right? So what questions do you guys have?
I have a question. When lately, it seems like all of my bills that are starting to finally come to some sort of a response from the negotiators. None of them are going through as far as like right now. It's all like, oh, well, we got your bill qualified, but like I have one that's as far out as December. They're saying, well, we didn't see where we could save any money right now, but looks like we'll be able to do so in December. So how would you like play that up where it's really a huge benefit to them to understand that it's a good thing that happened, and that we're, because they're not being
I
charged.
we don't need to play it up or anything like that. We just, it is what it is. So this is awesome. You're in a really low rate. That's good. The beautiful part about our company is we keep monitoring. We got your back, because that might not always be the case. These companies tend to move around, do different things, and you won't even notice on your bill. So our company is like an advocate. We're always going to be watching, and it's a free service.
Right.
Yeah. We don't need any, we don't need any crazy angle to that. Just describe what it is. That's just transparently describe what it is. You happen to be in the lowest possible rate right now. Sometimes that happens if somebody just moved into a house and they get like a really good rate or something. But it's more of a rarity than the rule, About 9 times out of 10, we're gonna be able to discount somebody's bill.
Right. It's on the T-Mobile bill.
Hey, the other part that I want to add to that, though, is that it really proves what we do, that we really have our ear to the ground. So if we say the ways that we save you money is through the rebates that we know that nobody else knows, the promotions from a state and national level, that lets us know that we almost 6 months out or even more, that we got our ear to the ground on what's coming to always position you in the best position possible. So I've had that happen before, and I'm just as excited. Like, you may not be able to save today, but you'll be able to save 6 months from today. So we already know what's coming down the pipeline.
Good point. Good point. Who else has questions about what to say to somebody or how to say it, or follow-ups or anything like that? We're here to help.
Well, follow-up. You helped me with the gentleman, Russell Getz, and he's just kind of gone cold when he was really hot for like weeks. What would be your approach to just try to maybe at least figure out, is there still interest, or if, or what? Like, because at this point, it's been probably about a month and a half since this initial interest.
That's okay. So somebody like that, I want to make sure your mindset's in a good spot. I would spend about a half a second of energy. I would send a text, but that's about all. I wouldn't think about it too much. I wouldn't worry about it. I would just say, hey, just reaching out. Not sure if you knew, but we have this promotion that's running out in 2 days. If you're interested, let's jump on a quick call. I would probably highlight the promotion, because it's a reason for you to reach out with some new information, right? So this is a good escalator or follow-up. Anytime we're following up, we want to offer some new value or offer a piece of new information that might catch their curiosity. Now, the reality around it with this dude is, if he comes into your team, he's probably not going to do much. He's demonstrating by his lackadaisical whatever. But if you want to reach out to him, I'll just send something like that,
Yeah, that's what I did. I just wanted to make sure,
So when you're following, I would say the thing to do is always, what's the new information? Hey, we just opened up something in your state, or hey, I just found out we could do this thing with your taxes that it's amazing, or hey, I just found out, right? So what's the new reason for reaching out? Is pique their interest that way, and that might catch them a little bit. Maybe the tax thing, Hey guys, I want to show you something too that's coming up in 6 months. It's the GoPro Mastery in Las Vegas. I've been to this every single year for 5 years straight. There's my buddy Eric Worre. You can see some of the people. Les Brown's there, right? Some of the people that we've been training with for the past 5-6 years. Richard Branson, I was at that one. Actually, I've been to all these. This is where I met Bob Proctor. This is where I learned to be a professional network marketer. This is where I got all the skills we're teaching you here, but what to say, how to say it, how to, run a 5-hour-a-week business model, how to become the number 2 guy, with very little time. Everything I've learned at these events. This event is not for everybody. It's in Vegas, so obviously there's a little bit of you got to get yourself there. But I do have tickets for this event. It's in December, so all this stuff will be blown over by then. And this is where I learned to get the mindset of a 7-figure network marketer. There's people from all over the world, 10,000 people. It's like, there'll be, a 22-year-old kid from Spain making like $500,000 a month sitting right next to you. And you're like, you got to be kidding me. So it shows you the power of the industry, the profession of the industry. And it's just an amazing energy and an amazing 3 days. The people I've met here, just ridiculous. Grant Cardone was there. I met him. I met all these people. And it really builds your network and your Rolodex, but also your understanding. This is a $200 billion a year industry that you're in. I want you to think about it. This is bigger than Amazon. So if somebody says, is this a pyramid scheme? Is Amazon a pyramid scheme? No, it's a global business. So you want to understand the industry that you're in. So for those of you that are looking to get to, 5 figures a month and more, you definitely want to go to this. It's a no miss event, but it's not for everybody. If you're here and you're just looking to build a business, 500 a month, you can do that. You don't need to go to the GoPro Mastery. So it's really for people that are looking to make maybe not a career switch, but a serious income in this industry. So I have some links that what I do every year is I purchase a block of tickets, and I do that so they're half price for you guys, right? I spend about $25,000 on tickets to get tickets to you guys half price. So I'm going to drop a link in the chat, and there's 2 payment options there. If you want 1 ticket or 2, you can see the different links. And again, I don't need you to do this. There's no pressure. I'm not making any money. Matter of fact, I did this to discount it. But if you want to go, there's about at least 100 of us going to VIV in Las Vegas, and it's December 8th, 9th, and 10th. And we're just going to have a ball. So we're all putting our heads down for the next 6 months, just blowing this business up. And then we're going to bring that energy to Vegas, learn all this amazing stuff from all these amazing people, come home and absolutely crush 2021. So if you're interested, there's the links to the GoPro Mastery. It's going to be a good time. I know Nolan's going. I know Whitney's going. I think the Silver Fox is going. Catherine's going. A lot of people here are going. Actually, John, I saw you purchase the ticket, huh? There you go, my man. Joe Dirac's going. So yeah, a lot of people here are going. Warner's going. Be a good time, good time. Who else has questions? What to say or how to say it? Method of operation.
What's the date on the Vegas?
It's December 8th through the 10th, but there's a bunch of us going from the 6th to the 12th. Like, this is Vegas. We're going to have some good times. Vive in Las Vegas, baby. Nolan said he's going to, I don't know, something about skydiving naked or something. I don't know.
Oh.
I kind of lost what he was saying, but I mean, you're going to do something.
What hotel are you staying at?
It's the MGM Grand. Oh, good point. Good point. Now is a great time to book flight and hotel, especially the flight, right?
The flights and the hotels right now.
Ridiculously cheap. Ridiculously cheap.
Who doesn't want to go away right now? Who doesn't want to think about this? This is a good goal, right?
MGM Grand, yeah. MGM Grand is where the event is. And there's some surrounding hotels, but it is always much better when you're in the actual hotel of the event. The place is just buzzing with people from all over the world. The people you meet, just, my God, it's crazy.
Hey, Brian, Jerry Zink here. How you doing?
Hey, what's up, bud?
How you doing, man? Hey, I've had a lot of questions lately from people just getting started that they get some answers from the text. Could you help some people with just some powerful language of how to garner interest to take them to the next step, whether it's a 3-way or get them on a video?
Yeah, I mean, it's always better off if you tell me who the person is. And that's what we do here. If it's a realtor, if it's a CEO, if it's a stay-at-home mom, like, who are we talking to?
It's just a friend of mine. Let's say they're a realtor.
No, it's always the frame of mind too. Is this like a really good friend? Like we talked to them last week, or maybe we haven't seen them in a couple of years and we're not sure.
Generally speaking, they're generally speaking business acquaintances, Brian, is the question I'm getting. So I do the text, some responds back, yeah, what do you got? And so you get them on the phone. What's some good, powerful language to help get them to the next step is the question I'm getting.
Oh, okay. So you already got interest. Now you want to get them on a Zoom.
Yeah, take them to the next step, a 3-way call or a Zoom.
Yep. So what I would normally say is when they, because my initial invite is to set up a phone call or a Zoom. So my invite sets that up. So if they don't bite on agreeing to the appointment already in my text, if they say, well, tell me a little bit about it, I would just say, listen, I don't want to text you bits and pieces. It's a business model that can help with what you're doing here. I'd love to get on a quick call or a quick Zoom. So I don't surrender to that. I don't let somebody pull me off track. I won't start texting them about the business or emailing them. If they're going to get on a call or a Zoom. And if not, then you're talking to somebody that's not open-minded, and that's okay.
So no, these are people that are fairly new and aren't very comfortable, you know, doing the presentation. So they agree to, yeah, let's learn about this. And now they want to get them on a three-way with me or a Zoom with me. So they call them, give them some good, powerful language to get them to the next step, agree to the next step. Or are you taking them from that text right to a three-way with me?
Well, I would take them from the text to showing the business model on a Zoom. Just press play on the business on the video, you know.
Got it.
Or if they're going to get on the phone, say, hey, thanks for jumping on the phone. I don't want to take much of your time. Then text them a link. What I want you to do is watch this little business presentation. I'll stay on the phone while you watch it so I can help answer questions. I see what you're saying now. But you want your team using the video. You don't want your team booking people from cold to you, because then you're going to have to explain the whole business on a Zoom. You want to use the business presentation. Does that make sense? Oh, I think we lost Jerry.
Excuse me, Brian.
Hey, how are ya?
Hello. Quick question in regards to Getaway. Are we able, like, say for instance, God forbid, GoPro gets canceled, we book a flight through Getaway.
Why would you even say that?
I know. I'm just.
Yes. What I would advise, if you're worried about that, I would just buy the insurance. For a few dollars, you'll be able to. This is anywhere, anytime, anyway. You can buy insurance on your flight and insurance on the hotel.
Okay.
I would, if you're worried about it, I would do that, because, like I said, things are so ridiculously cheap right now. You wanna book this stuff out.
Okay. Thank you.
Yep. And the insurance might be like $20 or something, or $30 or.
Hey, Brian, I got a quick question for you.
Hey, Jill, what's up?
Hey, how's it going?
Good.
So I have a girlfriend that owns 3 nail salons. So for the commercial side, would that be, like, if they were going to try to do an audit, would that be one audit, or would that be 3 separate because they're 3?
No, it would be one audit. But the first thing you can do is enter all the bills. That's not part of the audit. I want to make sure people understand the difference. We can negotiate their energy, cell phone, landlines, internet, if they have security, if they have water bottle delivery. There's a whole bunch of things right on your front office that we can negotiate those as phase 1 going forward. The audit is a whole separate thing. An audit is looking at all those bills and going backwards.
Okay.
So I would initiate phase 1 just right now. You can do that over your laptop.
Mm-hmm.
And then let them know you might be eligible for an audit. And that's when we can dig in with Joe, and they'll assess their.
Gotcha.
And I'm happy to jump on a phone call if you want to do a 3-way.
Yeah, I would love that. What is the, what kind of language would you use to reach out to a business like that? Looking to lower your overhead cost, or?
Yeah, is this a friend of yours or cold market?
No, I know her. I've been getting my nails done there for like 10 years. So
just, so there's two schools of thought in commercial, guys. Number 1, you can say that you have a business. Number 2, you can say you have a friend or a colleague who has a business.
Mm-hmm.
It's up to you if you want to present yourself as the solution. Like, if they know you from doing something else, it might not make sense. Or if you want to just like refer somebody. So I'll give you two different things. So you'd reach out to her. What's her name?
Christina.
Hey, Christina, how you doing? Listen, I have a business where we can come in and we can lower all your operating costs on all the bills that you're currently paying to the salon. It's no cost, no commitment. I'd love to chat about it. Just something short and sweet that says that there's no commitment, no cost. So that's if you're going to posture up like it's your business. If you weren't comfortable doing that, you could say, hey, Christina, how you doing? Listen, I thought of you because of your business. I've been getting my nails done forever. I have a friend or a colleague. They go around the country or the state working with salons just like yours. They're reducing all these bills, and they can look up to 4 years backwards. There's no cost. I know there's no cost to it. It might be worth a 5-minute phone call. So you can take it off of yourselves and tell them you're referring because you've gotten so much good business from them. You have a friend that's a specialist or an expert in this thing. And there's two different schools of thought there, depending on how you guys feel.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Exactly what I did. I'm brand new.
Mm-hmm.
And I watched, I was in on the video, the commercial training, and I got excited. And then right after that, I met my husband and my mother-in-law at lunch at a barbecue place. And I asked the guy, I said, hey, I just watched this video. You know, we just have, I'm in this business, it's brand new, and they can save you money on, are you open to talking to the commercial division? And he was like, yeah. He was jumped all over it because they're all hurting right now.
Yeah.
Restaurants, businesses, very open.
So that's perfect, except I would change one thing.
Okay.
I would never announce to somebody that I'm brand new in a business because it doesn't inspire confidence.
Right.
That's the only one thing I would just, you know, you can just say, hey, we just had a great training video in my company.
Yes.
I'm super excited. It's helping out during COVID. You can be new and exciting and fresh, but I just wouldn't announce to them that you're brand new at it. Imagine if your brain surgeon said, hey, I'm brand new at this, but I watched a crazy video, man. Let's go after it. There's a subconscious disconnect there. Right? We don't want to be announcing to people that we're new at something because that implies ignorance and it implies that you might not be good at it.
Hey, Brian.
Other than that was perfect.
Hey, Brian.
Nolan, I'm taking a page out of your book, buddy. Get him laughing.
Hey, I just want to add to that. You know what? There is one that merges both of those trains of thoughts. I've told somebody I already got my first commercial. And so what I told them was, I said, I don't really know that much about commercial because I'm the residential specialist, right? So I just do it right. But I say the guy that's in my company that really helps with commercial, his name is Joseph. He's a buddy of mine. I can have him give you a call because I've seen what they're doing with businesses and it's amazing, right? So that way I have a little bit of knowledge. I'm not just passionate. And then sometimes that guy is talking to me about his home as well. So he was the vice president of the company. So I got his company. Now I'm about to do his own bills, and he's thinking about joining. So that way you kind of be on both sides of the fence. That's just kind of how I did it. So
dig it.
I like that. Thank you, Nolan.
Dig it.
I have a quick question on that, Nolan. Do you then fill out the form before you connect them with Joseph, or do you just connect them right with Joseph?
No, fill out the form.
You got to fill out the form.
Yeah, you guys want to be filling the form out. Matter of fact, if you submit the form, you don't even have to physically connect them to Joseph. It's probably, you know, if you have a big commercial, I would make that introduction, but definitely want to fill the form out.
But the form is not a PDF. It actually has to be done online, FYI.
I would fill it out for them, with them, right, on a phone call or in a Zoom. Hey, I just need a little bit of information. What's your name? How many buildings? You'll see. I would do that for them.
Mm-hmm.
Now, just so everybody knows, because I'm getting a couple of text messages, you don't have to call Joseph. Joseph is just the dude that's going to call anyway.
Correct.
So when you fill out that form, there's nothing that you have to talk to Joseph about.
Hey, Nolan.
Yes, ma'am.
Did you do that for your commercial business? Did you do that for the negotiating services as well as the audit, or was it both?
I did both. On that form, they have a list of what you want or like what you're interested in.
Okay, got it.
So because it was a big company, the last option is not sure. Like I just want to get information on all of them.
Right.
And I just clicked that. I just had them click that one.
Okay.
Yep.
Awesome, everybody. Well, coming up to the top of the hour here again, it's, hopefully you're getting some value out of these. We're here to work as a family together, get the energy, come together on Saturday mornings, right? Entrepreneurs getting after it. Most people are still sleeping and we're out there changing the world. So congratulate yourselves for being here. As you're building your team, I highly recommend you make this part of the culture, part of the core, so that you don't have to do all the heavy lifting. We can help train your people. We train on Tuesdays, we train here. And if you can just do a couple of things, pique interest, hold somebody's hand, do a fast start training, get them into the culture, that's really all you have to do. You don't have to keep reminding them and pushing them. You can't do that. But as long as you do your part, as long as you do the fast start training, and you plug them into this family, then it's up to them to show up. So I want to make sure you guys are not getting into management mode early on in your network marketing careers, because people burn out doing that stuff. Really, your only thing to do is keep meeting new people. And then certain people you'll see, they'll come in and they'll be hungry and they'll work the business. Some people come in and not work the business. It's just human nature. And as long as you did your part, that's all you can do. The rest you just surrender to the process, let go and let God. So make it a great day, everybody. My suggestion to you would be keep going, reach out to 30 to 50 people, right? Then you can go have margaritas on the beach, all right? Make it a great day. Be well and God bless. See you guys.